are you, sweetheart?
Very well. Very well.
I was all right. You see,
Until I got here, yeah.
the young lady whom you've often spoken to.
Oh, yes. How are you? Nice
Dear
to meet
Joyce.
you. Do sit down, old boy. Do sit
What
down.
have I done?
You're worrying me. Do sit down.
Yes,
as they say.
yes. You're doing frightfully well.
Well, it's the pills. It's the pills.
Yes, they've been doing odd things out there. With
Odd things, I wonder why.
Can you be more
do you want?
Oh, yes.
You
He started to tell the story. What? Just shaking hands?
What do you want me to do, darling? Oh, shall we see?
Alcoholic strengths. Yes. Nobody more deserving.
Now you do. I just sang Snoozzle. So can we do one together?
I'm trying to think. When he was asked if he got a cold, he, with his large nose, he said, "When the raven croaks, that's trouble."
I remember.
Yes, there was a film called Jumbo, I think, in which he was in a circus, and he only saw this film the other day.
Yeah.
Right, the first time. I've been quoting it for years. And there's a famous scene where he tries to smuggle the biggest elephant in America out of the circus, and these three men come rushing around the corner, and there he is standing in front of this enormous elephant, and one of them says, "And where do you think you're going with that elephant?" And he says, "What elephant?"
Well, there's
More people.
It's
Yes.
getting a bit
They're coming.
cluttered.
They're coming through the tunnel actually now. The word has got.
Joyce,
has got
darling,
around.
do you have a Scotty?
Yes, sir.
You're a good girl. Marvellous to have someone like that around you.
If somebody would hand me my bag, I have something too.
Came out without what you got in your bag?
Never
darling?
you
Your
mind.
lunch?
The usual.
Oh, you.
The usual.
You.
Ahead. Thank you very much. And that's for you.
Oh, that's not until the 26th.
Definitely not.
Yours, if I bought yours, I've got to put a stamp on it.
Now that's why I brought that. I don't have to put a stamp on it.
Am I?
Different camera. You have stroboscopic lighting. The umbrella.
When it rains, it always rains. And it's
I haven't seen them yet.
Are we getting close to this?
No.
Oh,
I never get paid for anything
Joyce,
now.
get the car.
I never get paid for anything now. Ever. We must now look at this before we start the serious business of the day.
Am I going to last there?
Oh, well, don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. If we get halfway, I can do your voice for the rest of the time. That's no problem. I know it well enough by now. Yes. He'll start doing his stuff, and I shall say, "Now I'm taking over." And, you'll know what it feels like.
What would you like now? The recitation?
No, I think they'd like about an hour of total silence. It's taken me 4.5 hours to get here, and it's taken you 8 minutes. It's all very well. It's almost time for your next bath.
What happened? Do you have shower facilities here? Because
They've got a small room I've used. You can use that, but you might get your feet wet.
I assume we're losing all my best friends.
Oh, well, most of mine, yes, well.
Oh, look, there's a red light there. Everything's so
It's all been, oh yes,
Yeah.
oh yes, oh yes. It's all clever stuff now.
How are things in Guatemala?
I'm speechless.
That's
I'm speechless.
Hey.
You've thrown me with that one.
Gentlemen,
Yes,
I would like to get started,
yes.
just because we're all having so much fun, and I'd like
Yes.
to continue. My name's Ted Newsom. I'm
Oh, you haven't?
I'm the fellow that came over.
He's the one who's been hovering.
and praying that everything was
you're
going to
the one
go.
who was great, yes.
Praying we don't run out of breath.
Um, 38 years ago, almost to the week.
Yeah.
38 years ago, almost to this week, Hammer came to America in the persons of Anthony Hines, Jimmy Carreras, Peter Cushing, and Christopher Lee, for the premiere of the first Dracula in New York. We've been invaded over there many times since then. But finally now, after 38 years, America has come back to invade Hammer. And I'm delighted to be here and just so tickled to work with these two gentlemen.
These two dwarfs.
I really thought they were taller, but...
Is it awful? Horace being deaf as an old man, I couldn't hear a word he said, but I'm sure it was nice.
I've written it down.
No one's asking what this is for. Is anyone going to ask me what this is for? 3 years ago, I was offered a film. I'm still hoping it'll come out. It requires a beard, you see. I keep growing it, and it gets down to here, and I get it shaved off, and I'm growing it again now. You never know. Hey, what about Rasputin?
The other one.
Tolstoy.
Well, we'll see.
Hey?
I don't know.
You'd be super.
Do you mind? I'm writing.
What did you do here, Joyce? No, I've loved doing them all, really and truly. But the pleasure of an acting here, it gives pleasure.
Why do you think they've lasted so long? What was the attraction to the films? Why do you think the Hammer films have lasted so long?
This one, I wish I could get signed.
I think because they were jolly good, really, for the simplest answer. I think they came at a time when the British film industry did need a transfusion, and it got it, like it needs one now, because we have so many wonderful actors in this country, and wonderful technicians. In fact, when George Lucas came over to make Star Wars, he found our special effects chaps were far better than those in any American. Hello, darling. I love you.
The right age to play the character in the book, which I was not when we made the film. I am now. And two, because this is a story and would be a film in which the special effects of today, as opposed to, what was it, 25 years ago, something like that, special effects of today compared with special effects of that period are so immensely more brilliant and complicated that I think it would be made into an absolutely stunning film, quite honestly. Whether they would again call it The Devil's Bride or what, I don't know, but this really is a movie for special effects. Of course it's a movie for acting too, and the story, but when you think of what you can do with all that frightening, the manifestations, the angel of death on the horse. Now today, you could show that horse without a rider. You see, in those days it had a rider, and you were not supposed to look at the face of the rider, because the look on his face meant you die. Well, they showed the face. In that context, in those days, it didn't matter. But today, you could show the horse rearing up with the stirrups taut, and the rider invisible. So that would be even more frightening. And then all things like what was the giant spider, the manifestation, the man's eyes, and all that sort of thing, and the satanic festival being held, by Makata and so on in the forest. All those things would be immensely improved by the special effects that we have available today.
Who do I tell? Who's in charge of recording?
I think he left. He's the man who left screaming.
What did I say when
I said he's the man who left screaming.
Oh, yeah.
He's left us on our own again.
Famous
I'll tell you.
Should that be Anne?
Here we go.
Yes.
That one, please. Pardon us, we have a little whatever we're doing here. And then cleared it to here.
No.